Hi, I'm Alyonna. Welcome to your October Pick a Card reading. There are 3 cards on the screen. Pick the one that you're most drawn to. The timestamps will be posted in the description section down below. Hi, Group 1. Welcome. So Group 1, we have You Are Protected, Archangel Michael, Spiritual Gifts, Archangel Raziel, and Manifesting Miracles with Archangel Orion. So straight up, I can see that this is a beautiful month for you. It's a lucky month for you. It is a month filled with just magic. It will feel almost unreal. That's what it kind of feels like. But this did not just come, it did not just fall into your lap. This is coming because of all the work that you have done in the past. Okay, you have done a lot of things. There's a lot of karmic energy that you balance. Karmic debts were paid. You heal ancestral energy. You've done a lot of work here. So now change can finally enter into your life. And this is the change that you want. Okay, all cords are being cut. Anything that cannot stay in your energy anymore is being removed or has been removed. Okay, I can also see that cords to your old energy, like a loop or something that you were stuck in for so long, has finally been cut. If you were waiting for a decision to be made, maybe there was a court case or something like that, all that has been settled or is going to be settled this month. Okay, and you are being given a new gift. You have signed a new blueprint as well, a new contract here. So you're stepping up into a new purpose. You are now shifting. You were born to do a certain purpose, but you completed that so beautifully that they said, you know what? You don't need that anymore. We can give you something new, something that is more aligned to you and something that is more easy. You can relax now. So they have given you something, or you are going to receive it this month. Okay. And with that comes miracles. For a lot of you, things have been really hard. You've had to work really hard to achieve anything that you want. Right now, you want something, it comes to you because you are doing the work that needs to be done. And so the universe, your angels, your guides are blessing you with miracles this month. Okay. There is something that you want, you're going to get it. I'm also hearing like once in a blue moon. So if there's something that you've been trying to achieve and you think, I don't know if I can, maybe you want to go somewhere, you want to travel, you're trying to achieve some sort of maybe success, fame. Maybe you're trying to grow your business. You're trying to look a certain way. You're trying to heal a certain emotional wound. I see all that happening in October. So October is going to be kind of a busy month. It feels like you're here, but you're not here. Because you're here and all these amazing things are happening and it's a lot of highs, and then you're feeling your power as well. This is energy of you just reclaiming your power. You're using what has been served to you and making it work for you. You're not running away from it anymore. Okay, you're surrounded by magical energy, by, I don't know what I'm hearing, pixie dust and fairy. Beautiful. Okay, so keep working with your magic. Keep working with the light and embrace your power. You are being given like weapons of light to protect yourself. So nothing can harm you anymore. Okay. A lot of you were taken as a child. I feel in group 1, this is not all of you, but there's a big group of you that were taken by galactic energy, and implants and stuff like that have been put inside of you, and I see that being removed. So there's this new energy coming in. There's something beautiful happening here. So there's definitely changes in store for you, okay? And if you feel called to try something or do something, go do it, because that is your new gift. That is a blessing that has been given to you, a spiritual gift, okay? You're also going through a purification of your energy. So this is a good time to get energy healings, go swimming, do rituals, water rituals, things like that. I also feel like if you feel called to travel, go somewhere, then go. You may want to go up a mountain region, like somewhere that it's cold, right? So you can do that. And as you're going through this purification here, it's purifying all aspects of your life. Okay, anything that is toxic or anything that cannot stay or anything that has solved its karmic journey will now have to leave your life. Okay, so the closure is here. For a lot of you, you're also getting the closure that you've always wanted. It's like finally justice has been served, or it's like finally this phase is over and I can now flow easily again. That whole stress period is over. So because that period is over, you can start to feel like your nervous system is relaxing, and you begin to feel inspired to do more things. You feel like you can, like your hobbies are coming back. You feel good again. So for a lot of you, you're receiving a new talent or an old talent that you have. You're actually going to have time to revisit this and do things here. And of course, we've got life purpose. So brand new purpose, like I said. Okay. Spend time in nature, spend time with animals. Okay, back of the deck here, we have got manifesting dreams, and here we have manifesting miracles. So truly, this is beautiful energy. You're going to feel so confident because everything just works out for you. Okay, and then we have happiness here. Things are going to change. Okay, and what I'm hearing is like the way your life flows is going to change tremendously. I'll give you an example. When I was growing up, I was always in the energy of win, win, win. Okay, so if there was a lucky draw, okay, so I go to an event and there's a lucky draw. Do you know what my fear is? Most people are like, oh, please let me win, please let me win. My fear is, oh my God, I am going to have to walk in front and collect the present in front of everyone, and all eyes are going to be on me, and I will be so nervous about it. It didn't even cross my mind, like, am I going to win or not? Is this going to be me or not? My thing was like, you know what? The universe is so going to pick on me because I always end up in stuff like this. I'm going to end up going to the front and everyone has to watch me, and I'm going to be all awkward, like, thank you for the gift. Please don't make me give a speech. I will just die. That's what goes through my mind. If I go to a show and they are talking to the audience, it's like, I know they're going to pick on me. They're not pick on me. I know they're going to call me. They're going to ask me some questions, and I'll be like, please, 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 please don't, please don't. And other people want to be called. They're like, oh, notice me, call me. I was always the opposite. And do you see the difference? It's like, I never had to think about being picked or whatever, because I'm like, I'm going to get picked. How am I going to handle this? Because I was so used to the energy of just winning when it comes to things like this. If I buy something, I'll get it. If I enter a competition, I will win it. That was just my energy. Okay? And of course, then we all go through different parts of our life. And then when I came to the second half, then things change. And, the universe has to humble you, right? Got a taste of a humble pie. And then I'm like, oh no. Then of course, you learn how to work with, trying to manifest and all those things. So anyway, my point is, the difference with my energy then with others who are like, please, please, universe, help me win this draw, help me win the lottery. There was a big difference there. And for me, it's like, what am I going to wear when they call me up to the front? Or what am I going to wear to this event when I need to go collect my presents? Am I going to show my face? It's like my thought process is different. And so that's what's happening to you. Your thought process is changing completely. You're no longer afraid. You're no longer scared. And October is going to show you that you have the power. Okay? Now let's look at the blessings coming to you. I mean, this on its own is a beautiful blessing anyway. So what other blessings do we have? I also see you traveling. So it could be like, you're ending a certain flow, where a certain cycle where you are in this certain place, and now you're traveling and you're going somewhere else. Okay, so you might be moving. There's also this energy of you moving to a new place because your energy is needed in this new place. Or for some of you, you are going to stop doing what you're doing now. Maybe you are on, say, TikTok and it's not working for you. So you're moving to Instagram, and then Instagram works well for you. Something like that. There's just this movement here. You're ending one thing and moving to something else. For some of you, it's something really big, like a big life change, a job, a house, a home, car, whatever, your location. For others, it's something little smaller, social media, little things here and there, ending certain things here and there, those kind of stuff. Okay. Now the blessings, we have a blessing for healing of injury or illness. So that's beautiful. You're also receiving the gift to heal other people. Okay. And here probably there was a time where you felt like, you just don't want to live anymore and you're exhausted. For some of you, you were actually sick and you thought, I don't know if I'm going to make it till old age because I've got all these issues in my body. I don't feel healthy. I've got all these problems. For others, it is, I just don't see the point of wanting to live because you're depressed. The healing's happening now because of all this energy. Okay, and there is the energy here of a blessing for a mother. Womb healing, also an energy healing of the maternal side of your family, and also your own relationship with your mother. There's a healing happening, whether in person or energetically. Okay, for some of you, this is you, becoming a mother, or your journey as a mother is healing as well, because you're taking back your power. For a long time, a lot of you were angry because you were in survival mode. So it's really hard for your inner child to come out and play with your kids, or, to just feel good about life. And so now that, this new energy is here, I see you very playful, very happy. So good energy all around. Okay. Do not take big risks. We've got the claw. But we've got family wishes coming through. An exciting event. Enemies are working against you. Victory in some endeavor. So, okay, it just feels like you're getting all these things, all these blessings. So this jealousy, people around you are just jealous. They're like, oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. How come they're getting it? But they don't know what you've been through. It can also be a family member as well who is jealous of your success, of your achievement. Or maybe your family member, you have someone who wants to say, I told you so. Okay, maybe you have a narcissistic mother and you are seeing that now clearly. So you can heal the mother wound inside of you. Okay, whatever's happening here, try not to let people know. Don't, tell people, maybe don't announce it yet. Okay, if you're taking a risk for something or you're doing something, just, don't let people know yet until everything is, confirmed and settled. Now, let us get a timeline for something. So ask a question about a certain timeline. Okay. We have next year. Okay, next year, I'm going to let you ask a yes or no question. Yes or no. Yes or no. It says no. Making a final effort, falling away, withering. So that's the closure there. One more, yes or no. It says yes. Uplift your spirit, easy to do, light work. Okay. I'm also hearing that there's going to be changes in your friendship groups. You might be meeting new people, making new friends. See you attending events. I see you going out a lot more, or being out there, being more active. And because of that, there's a lot of good things coming. There's a chance of you, if you are looking to meet someone, then, at the second half of the month, there's a chance you may meet someone when it comes to love. So there can be an improvement in your current relationship, or new love maybe coming in. For others, this is just money, bringing you joy and love, because I see you buying new clothes, buying this beautiful dress and feeling amazing. Okay, so here we have express your love. Let your friends help you, see? So there's something about new friends, groups of people, going to a new place where you're meeting new people, joining an organization, a school, going to college, something like that. Some sort of organization, a group class. Something that's really, really fun. For some of you, it is actually meeting someone through social media as well. Okay. You're moving away from any energies that doesn't allow you to receive here. But it feels like you've got to make the effort. So it depends on what the effort is here. For a lot of you, you got to be in your power. So no more being desperate, no more chasing, no more settling, right, for just anybody. It's like you are here in that, black hat energy. That's what I feel. Okay, make sure you pay attention to the red flags, because you're going to meet quite a few people. There's someone from your past coming back as well. So someone from your past is going to reach out, but you're going to be in this energy where you are so happy and so joyful. So all these people are coming back, even exes and stuff, toxic exes and stuff coming back. And the universe is like, nah, let's cut. Let's, your contract with these people are done. Do not, recreate a new contract. But also this is, love yourself first. This is you just doing what is right for you, paying attention to yourself. And because of that, all these other people want to come and give you love as well. So make sure you're not chasing anyone or anything this month, because you are here to attract miracles. It comes to you. So don't beg, don't chase. This is not the month to be doing all those things. Okay. We also have true love is ready to come into your life, but you have to be a bit more playful. It's something about, letting your inner child play, feeling happy. Yeah. Feeling good. Now, what else do we need to know? What other things do we need to know for group 1? So it says, no, not likely, find another way. So there's going to be a block here. And that's because, Archangel Michael is coming and, cutting the cord to your past. It's time for you to come out of darkness, come out of hiding, because you are now stepping into a new purpose. So if something doesn't work out for you, it's because it's not meant for you. Something better is coming. Or, or it's going to put you in a much better position for that blessing to come back into your life. Okay. If you're planning a holiday, go. Okay. Take time out here. If you're planning to do something, they're encouraging you, look, go try something new. Go do something fun. Let your inner child explore. Okay. If you want to book a holiday, go. You want to try something like a new experience, an adventure, book it. It will help get all those anger and stuff out of your life. But I do feel like, with this here, a clean sweep, it's like some people are going to trigger you. And I feel a lot of it is to do with family and the family conditioning. They're showing you who they really are. And so they're going to trigger a lot of things inside of you that will cause you to just say, you know what? I'm cutting cords, I'm setting boundaries, and you're going to sweep them away. Okay. I also see you needing to do some cleaning. So like organizing your space, cleaning your space, what do you call it? Giving away old things, decluttering. That's the word. To declutter. Okay. You are stepping into an energy here where you're not going to have an ordinary life, because you're not an ordinary soul. Okay. There's this whole new gift coming in, spiritual gift, that will bring you a lot of money as well, and connections and friends. And that's what's happening for you. So here it says, open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice will come to you, and also do charity work. That will help boost the miracles. And then lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Okay. Also, we have this at the back of the deck with justice. So this tells me like, the whole karmic thing that I was talking about. If there's any legal issue that's going to be started. There's a whole balance of your energy centers as well as the karmic energies. And then this talks about fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. And we have Archangel Raguel in this one. Okay. Do we have any other messages? Let me just ask what maybe the challenges that you can face, that you may face. Okay. What's the challenges that you may face? So a blessing for unity where there was once division, which means that, what ends now ends. So it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to, move into the energy of allowing people back into your life. So that's the challenge here. Because you will feel their energy, the triggers. So look, you know what? I feel like this is what it is. You may need to take a break from someone. And if you need to take a break and, go away for a month to work on yourself, then go do it. Because you are transforming. You are in the middle of transforming. You are not a caterpillar. It's kind of like you're not a caterpillar and you are coming out of the cocoon. And others are seeing you in the cocoon stage and thinking, yeah, I like this stage. You've got like one wing out and you're, 1 feet out, 1 wing out, and you're still in there, and they're like trying to, connect you in that energy, and you're not ready, because you haven't come out yet. So if you need more time to work on yourself, do it, because you are being born again. You are being born into this brand new energy, a new reality. So let yourself experience this reality and heal before you let anyone else come back into your life. And don't let anyone guilt you. Oh, but their family. Oh, but they would this. Oh, but they need that. No, you also need things. You also need healing. You also need space. You also have emotions that you gotta, honor. So if something happens or something happened recently, take time off. Go somewhere, recharge, step out of your norm. Because as long as you're in that same circle, the same cycle, it doesn't work. So break that cycle by going somewhere different, doing something different. When you break that cycle, you do something different, you start to see the energy changing, you start to see yourself changing, you start to see yourself in your power. It's almost like you're going from, oh, I love all princess ballroom gowns to, you know what, I want to wear this really beautiful mermaid cut sexy dress. It's a big difference with these two personalities. So you're transforming between one to the other. You're going into your power. You're stepping into your power. So let yourself fully explore who you are, become who you're supposed to be, and then you allow other people back in. Then you can have this, reconciliation that can happen after. Okay? Become the warrior that you're meant to be. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay? And love will enter your life. Love your life so much. Love yourself so much. And love will come into your life. Do we have any other messages for group 1? I believe not. So I'm going to stop here. Thank you for watching group 1. I hope this helps you this month. Enjoy your miracles. Hi group 2. Welcome. Let's dive into your energy. What's going on? What you need to know for this month. I am hearing big life changes. Big life changes, so big that people are going to talk about it. So you're going to have a lot of people discussing things about you. This energy feels quite scattered. It's not really scattered, but as in I feel like there's a big group of you here. So there are different messages coming in. So basically something's going to happen to you that will cause people to talk about it. It can be something amazing happens, so people are talking about your success. It can be something difficult happens, so people are talking about this difficult situation that you're going through. Okay, there's going to be people talking about it because that's just that it's like the spotlight's on you. Okay, and you are stepping up into a new energy here. It's like your past is being burnt away because you need to step into your highest purpose, into the path of destiny. So if you were pulled away from your path before, you're being redirected into it. Okay. I also feel a lot of the color green and blue. So I feel like you need to put a lot more green into your energy. So eat more green, spend time outdoors, bring plants into your home, a lot of greens, nature, those kind of energy is peaceful. Okay, because you're going through like a DNA upgrade of some sort. There's some sort of like galactic activation happening inside of you. So there is, you need to balance the energies out. You're also shifting into a new purpose here. So you need to find a way to ground and balance and be present here on earth. So bring a lot of green in. Also hearing bring plants. So get a lot of plants, bring plants indoors, surround yourself with nature and plants. Okay. Have healthy foods and drinks as well. Just before I started your reading, I went and made myself a matcha. Of all the drinks, I usually make a coffee, and I made a matcha here. So, that's also, I feel, linked to your group. Like I felt the craving for it because of stepping into your group's energy. Okay, so here we have peace and harmony. So working with the white light, cleansing your energy, purifying your energy, it's important. Don't push. This is not the month for you to be pushing. Take a step back. Okay. And we have spirit animals. So you are working very closely with the animals, with nature, with Mother Earth. So if you can go vegan or vegetarian this month, it will be really good for you. Okay, that will be a really good thing. pay attention to the animals, spend time with animals. They're giving you messages and signs. So every time you see an animal, think about what that animal means. What's the message there? What is it telling you? Okay. But you really need to like pull yourself into this clearing energy, because there's so much. It's like electricity moving through you. There's this whole blue light, blue current moving through you. So I think that whatever that came in during the Lionsgate portal, it came straight into Earth, and now it's coming into your body. Okay, so now there's like another level here, another layer that's coming in, another flow of this light coming into your energy. So with so much of this cosmic energy, you need to ground, because you are here on Earth. Okay, if you want things to work for you, you want to manifest things within the matrix, you have to learn how to work with it. You're not meant to sleep in it, right? You're meant to awaken and learn how to work, to make it work in your favor, how to, cleanse it as well. And it starts with you, cleansing your energy, right? So here we have see from a higher perspective, eagles. The eagle might be a symbol. Butterflies will also be a symbol. So any animals with wings, dragonflies, butterflies. I keep seeing a blue butterfly. That's a sign as well. Okay. And then we have energy exchange. So the trader. So make sure that you have an equal exchange here. You're not giving too much of yourself or doing too much. If someone wants to give, allow yourself to receive. You do not have to always be the one to do things and give. You're allowed to just sit back and receive, and that's something that you need to do. Learn how to have a good exchange here. Okay, you cannot always be giving. We have a great teacher. So some of you might be wanting to go back and, learn something, start a new course, try something new. Or even, have a session with a spiritual mentor to just kind of talk, clear energy, stuff like that. Okay, I do have a session where I offer these as well. So I do have a couple of clients who realize that sometimes they just want to talk about things about the universe and about, reading cards or whatever at all. At the same time, get a healing and a reading, personal reading done. And it's like a 3-hour session. And it's like by the end of the session, you come out of it completely renewed, like you have a whole different perspective of the world. And you come out feeling renewed, like, yeah, I'm ready to take on the world now. I get it now. That kind of energy. So that's kind of what came to my mind. So if you know anyone that you trust that you can do this with, where you can actually go and have a session like this, it will be really good for you. Okay. What else do we have here? Star ancestors. I told you it was this strong cosmic energy coming in. Okay. And at the back, we've got the fox. The fox to me, yes, it's about it says trust your talents in changing times. But the fox to me says pay attention. Someone is not being truthful to you. Cunning, the sly fox, right? So be careful. Pay attention to, the people around you. Also have discernment with the messages coming through. So you may get a message where people are saying, oh, like the recent thing, the whole rupture thing. The amount of people that fell into that whole spiritual psychosis and got really pulled into it. Oh my gosh, Jesus is coming to save us all. God is coming to call us back home. All those things, and then deciding that they are the ones going to be picked and, who's not going to be picked. Like there was this one video of this lady giving all her money to the taxi driver, to the Uber driver, because for some reason she assumed he's not going to go to heaven. Why? What makes you think you're going to go and they're not? That kind of thing. So all this came about because there was this portal open and messages were coming through. False people, entities posing as false light coming through to these people. And they were just, making it become what they want to hear. They wanted to hear it, so they made it become into that, like, yes, we're going to be saved in that way. So make sure that, you discern messages coming through as well. So you may, have a lot of these people who are still very much into the energy of, yeah, this is going to happen and that's going to happen, the alien's going to come and save us or whatever. I'm not saying that you believe in all that, but just always ask yourself, does this ring true in my heart? Does this feel real? Is this message, are these messages coming from people who are connected to light? Or the messages that you're receiving, is this messages of light? So, but it can also be that sometimes the messages are true, but you are feeling triggered by it because you're seeing from a different perspective. You haven't tapped into the higher perspective yet. So you might think, I don't know, do I really want to follow this? I'm not sure. Certain messages will trigger you. I have gone for a healing before where the healer told me something and I felt absolutely triggered and I left feeling really upset. But after an hour, it just made sense and everything just clicked and I was like, I get it. Get it now. Thank you. But in the moment, I felt upset. I got a little bit upset, a bit angry, a bit sad, like, could you say that to me? This was years ago. But I remember that experience. So yeah, there's something about that as well. Okay, you're connected here, completely different level. You need to learn to balance. You need to balance. You are a higher cosmic being. You are a much more evolved soul than a lot of others here on earth. So make sure that you check the ego, number one. Okay, put your ego in check, or the universe will do it for you. And second thing, find peace. Okay, find peace and ground your energy here. There's no escaping. Okay, and if there's something that happens now which is a bit difficult, just know that you just paid off some karma. There were some karmic debts, you paid it off. Now you can move on and you're free and you're clean and you're clear. You never have to. It's kind of like that something's about to happen. There's a punishment that needs to come. They just didn't tell you when. Okay, so imagine knowing that it's coming and then you're just living through life not sure when it's going to happen. So just know that it's done and over. From here on, you can start building. Okay, there is a bit of energy where you need to work a little bit harder here. It's a bit of a challenge, but it is like make it or break it. Okay, you step and see things from a new perspective, you create a different reality. Okay, you let go of self-sacrificial energy, you create a new reality. You set boundaries and allow exchange. You allow yourself to clear the energy, give yourself space, give yourself grace. The things will turn. Okay. There's a bit of drama mid-month, but you'll be okay. Yeah, it's just kind of like guiding you to this new space. Yeah. This is not the month for you to be fighting and stuff, all right? You need to find peace. Peaceful energy. Okay. Purification. Clarity. Transmutation. The Phoenix rising. Career. So I think there's going to be a big thing here to do with your work and your career that's going to change. Office gossips or HR and all those things. It can also be where you are finally taking your own power and going, you know what, I'm going to start my own business, or you know what, I'm going to charge according to my energy exchange here. I'm not going to be afraid to ask for what I deserve. Look, you're going through like huge transformations right now. It's time for you to know your worth. Okay, make sure that you are in a place that allows you to be who you are. Okay, but for now, this month in October, stillness is important. Self-reflection. Think about everything that's going on in your life. Why did it come about? How can you make things better? How can you do things better? How can you see from a different perspective? What are the options out there? What are the other options? I feel like you're going to have options. Okay, and you're moving into a new timeline where things are different. So make sure you don't sit in anger or, wallow in self-pity. Stand in your power. You've got animals again. So animals are going to be playing a really big part. There's a lot of healing as well. I think of Chiron's energy healing. For you right now, the animals are your friends. Okay, the animals are your friends. So it's best for you to just, spend time with them. Do some charity work for your animals as well. Okay, you've got the strength here. You will overcome anything that you need to overcome this month. Okay, just keep flowing. And do a lot of healing, energy healing. Purify your energy. It's important. Okay, if you have pets, pay attention to them. Make sure they're happy. Keep them groomed and clean. Keep your home clean as well. And then we have this here. Eventually, you're going to reach that point of miracles and manifestation. And we've got here the dragonfly. Okay, so it's coming. It's coming. It's just taking a bit of time. It's like wrapping up the old cycle. Let's wrap this up so that the new stuff can come in. Okay, there might be a bit of delays in certain things, but you're going to be good. Okay, I feel like using this deck here, the Keepers of the Light. Let's see if there are messages in this deck for you. And then we have Diana, focus intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. Mercury, open communication. Okay, speak up with love and be heard. Saint Germain, karma releasing. Move beyond drama. Create your own path. Make room for good energy. So, with these 3 cards here, it truly feels like do a violet flame meditation for everything. You know, use the violet flame to cleanse your body, your space, your social media, everything. Do a beautiful cleansing there and make a wish upon the moon. Okay, and you will see things changing there for you as well. Try not to be defensive with the way that you communicate. Be careful of the things that you say online as well. Things can be taken out of context. Okay, there's just this energy that, you know, last month's energy of attack is still there. People are just waiting to attack you. You have no idea how many clients I had last month that were all who had like hijacked souls, and they came in specifically to attack. You know, I got attacked with the first one. It took me a while to come out of it. And then when the second and third one came, I knew exactly what they were. Like, it was kind of super clear at that point. And so I could work around it. But, you know, they were full on attacking. Okay. So be careful. Be careful of things, you know, coming in through social media as well. The websites that you go to, things that you're looking at. Be careful, because these things, you know, they can manifest through online energy as well. And if you know your phone is linked to your energy, your phone is living off your energy as well. That's where a lot of us are usually exhausted half the time, because the phone eats off our energy. You can put your phone in your pocket, walk into a shop, look at something, think about it, think that, say, this is beautiful, do I want to buy it? Maybe I'll buy it. Don't say anything out loud. Make sure your phone is in your bag. Look at an object, pick it up, turn it around, you know, stare at it for a little bit, think about who you could buy it for, put it down, walk away. Then take your phone out. In 1 hour, it will appear as an ad for you to buy that product. It is linked. Our phones are linked to our body now. I cannot talk too much about this online, because then I will get flagged for, you know, conspiracy and stuff. But you need to know that. So, you know, attacks can come in through whatever system the phone uses, the internet uses. Okay. So, just be mindful of the websites that you're going to, the emails that you're sending, things that you're saying. You may feel like you're being tested here. All right, just keep your cool. Okay, keep your cool, and you're gonna be okay. All right, we also have life force energy here, your sacral chakra. So sensual and sexual powers increase. Again, make sure that you're not going to any, you know, negative websites, or, you know, websites that can carry negative energies that can pass to you. Okay, you're also going through a light activation here. Okay, we've got that here. And you know, every time you go higher, like the stronger you get, the stronger the attacks are as well. There has to be duality. Okay, if there's more light, there will be stronger darkness as well. It's always duality. That's the law of the world that we live in. Okay, so as you are coming into this new activation and stuff, you have to really learn to clear, because it will come in for a while. It will start to attack you. It will start to do things. And then you just got to get into your power, and then they leave. It stops. Once you learn to clear and cancel and remove all these energies, it will stop. Okay, I had a huge activation in August, and then I started connecting to the most powerful souls. Somehow they were aligned with my energy. I was meeting like the most powerful souls of that have ever lived in, you know, years and years and years, reincarnated now in different forms. And I was meeting them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this was you in your past life. Oh my gosh, that was you in your past life. And I was just like, oh gosh, you were actually this, you were actually that. It was really it was so mesmerizing for me as well, and such an honor to connect to all these souls. And it was so clear, and because I was tapping into their energy, I was targeted, and it was targeted to my work through online. Okay, so I just feel like a lot of you have also been experiencing that. Oh, this is something that you're going to experience here, getting targeted, getting attacked. Keep pulling in the violet flame. Keep a amethyst crystal with you at all times. Okay, vegetarian and all those things. You know, let this be a beautiful spiritual month of healing. You can also work with, you know, those who are like the deities who are animals. So if you're working with Chiron, it's like, you know, horseman. Lord Ganesha would be elephant man. So, you know, that kind of energy. Horus, you know, whoever that you feel is calling you at this time. Okay, you can also connect to the blue avians. They will work very closely and very strongly with you because you do have a strong energy connected to them. Sacred geometry, those kind of things as well will help you at this time. Okay, just think of yourself as what you can do is you can see yourself in a lotus flower that is now slowly moving out of the water. And by end of October, the flower will bloom above the water, and you will be there in that flower for everyone to see your true powers, your true colors, your true light. Okay, so for now, it's just a matter of getting through this water and coming up on top of the water. You've already done all the hard parts. You were a seed, you were buried, right? Everything's already happened. You are now in the carriage. The flowers just got to move up. So let it move up. As you're moving up, you know, they're going to try to stop you from blooming. So you're getting attacked under the water, but you are safe because you are in the lotus. See yourself as that. So when you're doing your meditations, your healing every day, place yourself in a lotus flower. See yourself in this energetic, beautiful lotus flower that is safe and is nurturing. And when you are in there, it's like a womb space. You are being healed and nurtured and, you know, whatever that you need. While in the womb space of this lotus flower, you will be given everything. Okay? You're going to be fine. This is going to be, you know, this is good for you because this is like a rebirth. You're about to come out. And you know, with the Phoenix Rising card that you got earlier as well, that's just showing you that as soon as you come out, everyone's going to see this new version of you. Yep. This is beautiful energy, you know. If it's a bit scary because it's like rebirth, but it's beautiful. Also, if you recently had a healing, like a rebirthing energy, this is confirmation that it worked for you. Okay. What else do we have here? Okay, something important coming, such as a new job or a raise, an exciting event happening here. Okay, you will have heartache over what you no longer have, but then you're still going to be happy because you will have something else. Okay, so people are working against you behind your back here in career, and they don't want your happiness, they don't want your success. Someone may also get a position that you wanted. Okay, someone else achieves something that you've been trying to achieve, but then the universe presents you with something even better because they're achieving things that is in the middle of the water. If this flower opens for you in the middle of the water, you're going to drown. You are in a lotus flower in the lotus womb. So when you come out of it, things are going to be different. Okay, we've got the star, guaranteed success. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Just know that temptations will test you as well. It's kind of like a bit of like, hey, go out, have fun, but make sure that, you know, you set boundaries and you don't let yourself get carried away and create karma for yourself. Okay, there's temptations there, so be careful. Okay, now let you ask a timeline for something. Okay, get a timeline for something, what you need to know, the timeline. So we have fall, and when you least expect it, which is now. Okay, and if you are where I am, okay, it's not fall season, it's spring. But I always still see this month, like September, October, as fall. I always just link it back to that, with Halloween and all that. I still, the decorations, it still follows very much, the other part, the rest of the world. So although we dress for spring and we know it's spring and we tap into spring energy and all the animals are going through spring stuff, but I still see this month as fall season. So that's why my puppy was born in September. And when I looked at it, I just thought, I kept thinking of like cinnamon latte and pumpkin spice and autumn leaves, and he felt like a very autumn dog to me, even though he was born here in Australia. And so I called him Cinnamon. And of course, he was also a blessing from Goddess Hecate, and her favorite offering is cinnamon. So his name, without me realizing, ended up being Cinnamon anyway. But yeah, so here, timing, fall, when you least expect it. So let's look at the blessing coming to you this month. The blessing, we have a blessing on the friendship, so a new friend or a friend that will be there for you throughout whatever that you're experiencing. The challenge that you may face this month. Fire. Okay, so fire says that your past is being burnt away. So it might be a little bit of a challenge for you to go through that phoenix rising, to let the old version of you completely go, for you to face the truth about someone or a situation, and for you to step up. Okay, as the light activation happens, it will pull you into a really higher space, and it will bring in new people, new energy that is aligned with your destiny. Okay, now some advice. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. An important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Okay, and in love, what do we have in love? What's going on? I've got to rush this. It's 25 minutes of me talking. Stories that you didn't need to hear. I'm sorry. Okay. Trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully and knowing that you deserve love. Okay, for some of you, if you are single, then there's a chance of a new love coming in. Okay, romantic feelings can stir. If you're already in a relationship, a new love can come in. This is where you got to think about karma and what your next step should be. Don't rush into anything. Okay, you have a strong connection here to Goddess Diana, so work with her energy. Okay, the moon energy, goddess energy. Yeah. Okay, any other things? Anything else? Is there anything else that group 2 needs to know? I'm going to use the mermaid deck simply because I like the color and it's calling me. So, okay. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. We have friendship and break free. For some of you, you need to break free from an old group of people and you're going to meet new people. Okay, or break free from your current situation. Or this is saying you're going to break free from any, stuck energy, any toxic energy, and then you're going to have time to go out, have fun with your friends and, receive this blessing that's coming to you. Okay, connect to music, listen to high frequency music, enjoy yourself, dance, put yourself in high vibration, and things will work in your favor. If something bad happens, don't sit in self-pity, listen to sad songs and cry. Pick yourself up and say, what am I going to do about this? This has happened. How can I turn this around? How can I make this work in my favor? How can I use this as a stepping stone? Think about your emotions. How can I be angry about what has happened and use this anger to push me, elevate my life? It's like you're going through this whole change here is because your life is meant to be easy and you're meant to be elevated into this new circle of people where everyone's ready to assist you and pull you up into a higher space, because your current space does not feel like it's encouraging or helping you move up. It's keeping you stuck. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps. I will speak to you in the next video. Hi group 3, welcome. Okay, let's look at what you need to know. I want to begin with a blessing coming to you and then a challenge that you may face. But before that, I am hearing a blast from the past. So there's something from your past coming back here. It can be for some of you, it's someone from your past, a friend, an old friend reconnecting. It can be an ex. You might hear something about an ex. It can be like an old style, your old favorite style coming back, or like getting news from someone from your past, or like a school reunion, high school reunion, something like that. Here I see people talking, gossiping, that kind of things, like group of friends talking about you, or or you're with a group of friends reminiscing about old times. So there's something about that happening here. Okay, I do feel like you will have a lot of friendship support and friend support or group support here. So this feels like it's a very it is a safe month for you, where you are going to be held and you will have support. A very supported month, that would be the better word to use. Okay, so the blessing coming to you this month, group 3, the blessing coming to you this month, a blessing to shield and safeguard you. Beautiful. So you're not alone. Okay, and if you've been going through stuff before this, like psychic attacks and all those things, you are going to be safe. It's like you're protected. Okay, this month, whatever portals ever open is going to close. You're going to have a lot of guides coming in. You're also going to have angels coming in form of friends or strangers to help you. Okay, and if someone's been really harassing you, like an ex or someone that has stolen from you, taken energy from you before in the past, it's like something's happening here where your energy is finally coming back, your power is coming back to you. Okay, so that's a good thing. You're going to be shown where you have been given your power away, or where power was taken away from you. Okay, I also see you working with like herbs and medicines. It's kind of like a magic potion that you're working with, and you are trying something new. You're doing something just out of your norm, out of your ordinary. So that's also going to shift the energy a lot. It's like you've also put a lot of restrictions on yourself, like, oh, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that, I've got an image to maintain. And now you're like, you know what, I'm just going to enjoy my life. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I'll be whatever I want to be. It's like, say you are this holy spiritual person, okay, and now Halloween's coming up and you think, oh, you know what, I would like to participate, I want to dress up, I want to do something fun, and you have an image to carry, but then you're like, you know what, I'm going to be a witch, because why not, I'm just having fun. So you dress like the witch. It's like out of your comfort zone, and it's out of something that you usually do, or it's out of what people expect you to be, right? So there's that energy here. Okay, it also feels like you're coming out of the underground. It's like as if there's something about something that was stolen from you. Okay, your destiny was stolen, something was stolen, like kind of like the story of Persephone, I cannot say her name, when she was abducted, taken into the underworld. Like you were taken away from this place that you were meant to be in. Okay, but you mastered being in this place, and now you step out into your where you're meant to be, but you're stepping out into that space in your full power. Okay, light, sunlight, it's like you're receiving sunlight, and that's beautiful. The golden light is pouring down on you. That is beautiful. You're in a beautiful balance here. Okay, and if someone's trying to harm you, I keep feeling like an ex or someone from the past, you're safe. Okay, you're safe. So the only challenge that you may face is your health. Okay, so you might be having some health concerns, but this feels like a minor challenge. You're gonna be okay. Okay, you're gonna be fine. There's a lot of blessings coming in from your ancestors as well. So this could just be like some family health issues, you know, that's being passed down, or you're gonna do the healing for your ancestral, you know, line, and then whatever health issues that you have now will disappear. A lot of you, this might be to do with connected to your lower chakra, so like security, safety. It can also be mental health. Okay, so I feel like you will work out what you can take and what you can do to help you with your health. So the focus here, you know, a few things, you might be falling sick, or and it feels like, you know, a little bit stressful here and there, but you're gonna be fine. Okay, you're just gonna step out of your ordinary. It just feels like you're so stuck in a certain routine and it's not working for you. So when you break free, then this will not affect you. You know, break free from people's expectation that this is what you should be. A good daughter does this, a good son does this, a good girl does this, she dresses this way, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, start doing things for yourself. The message I'm getting, and it's interesting because I got this for a client the other day as well. It's like, be selfish in order to help other people. Like when you're in a plane, they will tell you, put the oxygen mask on for yourself before you help other people, before you help those who need your help. Because if you yourself are, you know, there with no oxygen, how are you going to help other people? So make sure you do what needs to be done so that you can assist others. You know, that's the energy that I'm getting for you here. So yeah. And if you're asking about love, like if you meet someone new, I'm hearing, you know, take it slow, stay friends first. Stay friends before you run and jump into something and commit. You need to build this foundation slowly. Okay? What else does Group 3 need to know? Group 3, we have the Earth Angels. So a lot of you here are, you know, light workers. With this card, I also see you doing work online. So reaching people online. You may also hear from someone online. Archangel Michael. So you are here as the Earth Warriors, the Light Warriors. Not Earth Warriors, sorry. The Light Warriors here on Earth. Okay, so you work with the blue ray group. Okay. And then here we have trust your vibes. So your intuition is spot on. Trust your intuition here. Cords are being cut for you. Okay, old friends, exes, toxic exes, cords are being cut. Trust your intuition. Okay, you are truly going to be hearing some news from across the world this month. Okay, and whatever this news is, it will bring you some sort of abundance, some blessings here. Okay, spiritual abundance. Back of the deck, we've got trustworthy friends and clear your vibes. So you're moving into a new timeline here, a timeline that supports you with, like I said, your friendships are going to support you, help you move on to a, you know, much higher space. Look into vitamin Bs and stuff. That's going to really help you with the mental fog or any nervous system issues you may have, any nerve problems that you may have. And especially, you know, when you're overthinking, depressed and stressed, look into like vitamin B complex and things like that. Speak to your medical practitioner, of course. Okay, but that will help you step out of depressed energy. Okay, that's the only thing that I see here. Feeling a little bit low about something, or you might hear a news about your ex and then you get really upset about this news. So there's just something about that coming up. Okay, but you're gonna be fine. Just step out of your comfort zone. You know, show up to the world differently. You gotta give the world a bit of shock sometimes. You cannot be predictable. That's what you have to become. Become unpredictable. Become this other person. You know? Choose to show up to the world differently. Okay. Now, what else? There's destined friendships and groups of people coming in as well for you. Okay, fertility, forgiveness, growth, lighten your load, animals, and one last card, success. Okay, So whatever that you're trying to give birth to here, whatever that you're trying to create will be successful. Okay, it's going to be successful. Forgiveness here, you have to forgive yourself for certain things that you've done in your past. I'm also hearing that. Okay, and allow yourself to move away from anger. Move away from the anger so that you can grow. Use this anger that you're feeling as a stepping stone to get to where you need to be. Okay, also allow friendships to come in and, you know, support you if you are going through some sort of pain. This is something that you need to allow people into your life. Okay, spend time with your pets, spend time with animals. I'm hearing like doing something amazing for a pet will bring you incredible blessings. When your pet is happy, you know, you will be happy as well. For someone here, I'm hearing your pet is depressed, so please do something, make your pet happy. Yeah. There is this energy of you just kind of not really being present, so you need to ground your energy a lot more. Okay, because you're about to receive an incredible blessing. You're about to receive a miracle. For some of you, if you have a twin, then a twin flame, not a twin brother or sister, a twin flame, then there's a big chance of you meeting them this month. Yep. Everything feels a little unreal here. It's like, oh, is it really happening? Yeah, it's gonna happen. Yep. But there is this energy where you have to let go of the past, and whatever news that comes to you, just let it go. Okay, you're gonna be fine. Let's look at the card with the goddesses and ask the goddesses what you need to know at this time. So we have bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or ocean, to recharge your batteries. This also feels like a grieving process. So if you are grieving anything, you can write it in a piece of paper, burn it, put it on a leaf, and send it into the water. Let it float into the water. Okay, it's kind of like, you know, a send-off. Okay. We also have Lakshmi with a bright future. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. So your main issue here is your anxiety. You are worried. You're stressed. You're overthinking. Okay, and you're trying to do it all by yourself. And they're saying you need to take a break. Just relax. Take a break. Everything's going to be fine. Okay? Everything's going to be fine. We also have past life situations here. The situation involves your past life. And I feel like this is connected here to a friendship or a relationship. Okay? Yep. Listen to high frequency music. Express yourself to creative energy. It's important that you do that. If you do that, you will have prosperity. Okay, the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So yes, good things are coming. Abundance is coming. It's just a matter of you taking it slow. I just feel like there's a need here, like there's a feeling where you want to rush and jump into stuff. But nah. And you got to do something different. There's truly, whatever is coming into your life, it's not ordinary. It's not something that you are used to. Like the friends that's coming in, the new friendship that's coming in, or the relationship that's coming in, it's very different from you, or very different from the type that you usually, you know, hang out with or spend time with. It's just different. So beautiful. Okay, you're going through this whole rebirthing energy as you come into your into a new power here. What did you get earlier for the other one? Let me see. Yeah, you got the Angel and Michael, isn't it? So Michael usually comes not when it's just ending of cords, but it's to cut the cords or ending of a relationship. He also comes when you are signing a new contract, when he's giving you a new contract to do something. Okay, this feels very similar to group 2, where you may also have got psychic attacks online. Okay, so just allow that to clear. So if things were not going well for you recently, things have been a little bit difficult, just know that it's because you were attacked. Okay, and it came in through the internet. The attacks came in online. They could have attacked your social media pages or attacked you personally, or you went to certain websites that opened up portals and you got attacked through that. But you're going to be fine. You are safe. You're protected. Okay? There are beings that know who you are. Okay? Because out of this earth, your soul is on a different level altogether. And they cannot target you there, so they target you here sometimes. But you're safe. You're protected. You're going to be fine. Okay, you're going to meet a past life lover, a past life soulmate that's also coming in here for you to complete something that you were unable to complete. Okay, you were meant to fulfill a prophecy in a past life and that never happened because the timing wasn't right. So now you can come together to fulfill whatever this prophecy is. Okay, throughout this time, there might be some conflicts around you. You might be seeing people fighting. Try not to get pulled into that energy. Okay, you might see groups of friends fighting, or your ex will be coming back trying to cause issues with you. Do not get sucked into this energy. Okay, walk away from this. Free yourself from this drama. You don't need this. Okay, here, love, improvement. Okay, this is also here, letting go of any toxic relationships as well. Toxic friendships as well, letting that go. Okay, and once you let it go, your energy comes back to you fully and you will be here in this energy to celebrate, joy, a lot of good things. Okay? If there is some news of like someone you know crossing over, I feel like that's going to be something that you're going to be grieving for a little bit. Okay? But then you're going to be fine after maybe a pet recently crossed over. Just know that they are happy. They are in a safe space. They are free. Okay, you're the one who is here. They are free. Okay, so you've got work. They finished their work. They graduated. They're good. You still have to finish your work. Okay? However, you will come to a point here where, you will be going to an event or receiving something that will bring you a lot of celebration and joy and happiness. Okay, some of you, this is a new opportunity. Maybe it's a new business or opportunity to collab with someone, collaboration. There is just something going on here, something new that's going to bring you a lot of joy. Okay. But you are at this stage here where you're tying up loose ends, you're trying to make things work. But you have to let go of the old. Okay, you've got to take that leap of faith. Okay, take a new chance with something. Now, I'm going to ask this card here, okay, to get some advice for you. So this one is the wish fulfillment card. So it says your lover. Okay, so this talks about your lover, but I truly feel this can be a lover or this can be a situation that you're asking about. Okay, but I'm going to read the card that says lover. So wish fulfillment card. Your lover has completely changed. He or she treated you badly, was selfish, was ice cold towards you. During your time off, he or she has resorted their life and thoughts and solved problems. He will now take the initiative and will contact you to make you a declaration of love. Accept it because what happens here is a gift from the universe. Now, again, yes, this is, accept it and stuff, but you have a choice. Okay, you always have a choice. If you want to cut the cords and move away, take that as a closure, or you're going to hear something and go like, okay, whatever. Okay, but truly this feels like it can be anything because you've got the business card here as well. It can be maybe you went for an interview. At first they said, oh, sorry, we decided not to give you the position. And then something changes and then they go like, you know what, I think they're actually suitable, and they may reach out to you and go like, hey, actually, you know what, the position has just opened up again. Would you be interested to come in for a second interview, or would you be interested in this position? Or would you like to discuss more? So whatever the situation is, okay, it has changed now because you have also changed because you have done the work as well. Okay. So whatever the issue was that did not allow something to happen, maybe it was your love life, maybe it's your work, maybe it's your lifestyle. Well, that's changing now because you changed. Okay, you've moved into a new timeline. You freed yourself from whatever cage, that whole, conditioning and stuff that you were in. And so now the universe is just reflecting the changes that you've made. You've done a lot of spiritual work as well. Okay. You've been, healing, learning. I see you reading a lot of self-help books, or, listening to all these gurus and teachers. And you're learning a lot from these energies, or a lot from these people, from the books. And so you're making changes to your life. Okay, you've brought things into a balance. That's beautiful. The truth will be shown to you. We have a third eye chakra activation. You will just know, trust your intuition. Okay, stand in your power. Okay. Face your shadows. I feel like, the first half of the month is like, you're going to get some false, news about something. Maybe the first week you think, oh my gosh, is this not going to happen? And then it happens. And it just works out. It's just beautiful. Okay. We've got wisdom here. So this truly feels like, you have grown so much from your past. And so now when your past comes back, you're going to really ask yourself, do I actually want this? Because you've completed a whole karmic journey here. So you're going to ask yourself, do you really want to move into something, into the same thing again? Do you want to sit in fear? Or are you going to let yourself, move into new energy? So the advice here is to choose wisely. Okay, do you want to stay and repeat? Or do you want to do something else? Okay, this is interesting. This is not meant to be. This card is from a different deck, but somehow it ended up in this deck. And I pulled this card. So this is connect with music. So make sure you're listening to, high frequency music, dance and stuff. You can create the frequency that you want. Okay, the universe is supporting you. So make sure that you are on the right frequency to receive. Okay? So if you want something and you are stressing about it, overthinking, obsessing about it, it's not going to come to you. You want something, go put on a nice music and start dancing. Dance in front of the mirror. Activate your mirror to reflect happiness. So when you're there dancing to this nice music where you're like, yeah, and you are in front of the mirror is going to reflect that energy back to you 10 times. So imagine the power that's coming. Use mirror magic. Okay, we also have a spiritual union here. So there's something to do with your relationship. But again, you need to have patience with whatever that's going on. Okay, you're going to be fine. Try not to fight. Because there's something about your throat chakra coming up and you're like, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to say it. Don't do it. Okay. What else is going on? What else is going on? For group 3, what else does group 3 need to know? You go first, the universe will catch you. Leap of faith, we got that twice now. You are longing for home, belonging. You are one of the original light workers here. So you're just, trying to find, it's like you're trying to find home with someone from your past life. Okay, there's someone from your past life, your past life, soul tribe. They're all here and they just, all of you are slowly making your way towards each other. Okay, and that's why when you meet each other, it feels like home. Okay, but you've got to be in this energy of fun, celebration. If you are stressed and you're upset and you're putting everything aside because you're like, this is not sorted, I can't function, nothing's going to work for you. Okay, just say yes. And don't deem to fit in. You got to stand out. You gotta stand out and you gotta look different. It's like if you want the universe to notice you, then you got to make sure that you stand out from the rest. Activate your light. When you're shining bright, the universe can see you. It's like, who do I give this gift to? I see a bright light there. That must be someone. Let's give it to them. So that's how you're gonna see yourself this month. Okay? Ask for a timeline. When is something going to happen for you or whatever? A timeline for something. You can pause to ask the question here. Timeline. Allow things to come again. So, don't obsess over it. Okay. Allow things to come. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if I've used this other deck already. I guess not. So, you might be a little bit forgetful because it's like I keep looking back to the cards like, oh, what did I pull earlier? Oh, what did I say? Oh, have I used this deck already? That shows that there's so much going on, so you're stressed, okay, that you can't even function and think properly. So make sure that you take time to breathe, break, okay, ground your energy, and you'll be fine. A wish is granted. Look, that's beautiful. Okay. By the 15th of this month, a wish will be granted. Something that you want will come to you. Okay. But first, something or someone is going out of your life. The end of that, the end of the situation here shows that a cycle is complete. And then you will receive a precious gift. The wish is granted here. Okay. Successful outcome to all your problems. A key to something. There might be some trouble when this happens. There could be some, you know, family issues or whatever coming up here, but you'll be okay. You'll be fine. It's just that whatever that is being given to you, someone wants it. That's what it feels like. Okay, but you're going to be fine. Because the back of the deck here, it says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that is meant for you or what you want. Okay, but looking at all these other cards here, I am not worried. I feel like you are good. Okay, it's time for you to act upon what you want. Okay. We have great worry over nothing. You know, it may start the month with you feeling like, oh, you know, you're seeing other people getting their success or something happening, some good news, you know, about other people. And you feel like, oh, that's not fair. But then I'm hearing you're going to be fine after. Just give it a bit of time. You know, the tides will change. And everything's going to change for you. Okay. High Priestess. Harness mystic power. That's you. Trust and thrive with the stag. Okay. She-wolf. Unleash the wild within. If you want a reading, it's a good month to get a reading because we've got the seer here. Or just trust your intuition. Give yourself a reading. Do a reading for yourself. Okay. And then we've got here energy exchange. So create the right, this to me, it feels like create the right energy to attract and create abundance. Okay. You cannot be worried about things and then think that it's going to work. I'm going to use this abundance deck here just to get some messages. I feel like there may be something that you need to hear. Okay, so with the abundance deck, when it comes to your finance, your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you are spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Detox your friendships. Okay. And then we also have congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. We've got raise or promotion. And the last one here, we have block out distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your scheduled and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. I feel like a lot of you, it is you thinking about someone else. You're thinking about this other person. What are they doing? How come they're doing this? Or why are they successful? Or what's my ex doing? What's my ex happy? Or what, you know, that kind of thing. You may hear some news about them that brings out some triggers, whatever. Ignore. Focus on you. Don't give up what's happening here. For some of you, you may meet someone new as well and then get all happy and butterflies in your tummy. And then, you know, you kind of neglect what you're doing. Or maybe you have a fight with a loved one. And because of his fight, it's like you can't function and you're upset about everything. And then you neglect your work, you neglect your health because you're overthinking about all these things. Learn to strengthen your emotions. Learn to find balance. Okay, you cannot give up on your life because you feel a certain way. You need to learn how to balance things. Okay, that's going to be the most important message for you. Okay, if you're doing some work, trying to create work online, and you're getting all these, attacks online, or people who are not really aligned with your energy, every now and then I'll get someone who is into very deep rabbit hole conspiracy coming in, writing stuff which I do not resonate with at all. And I'm just like, oh, how did you sleep in? Because I know the following that I have and what people believe in. And all of a sudden someone comes in and I'm like, oh, okay, there are some people who believe that they are the incarnation of important people, and so they've got certain things and power, and they believe in prophecies that they believe in, and conspiracy and all those things, which and then I would see their comment and go like, how did you sleep in? Or I'll have someone coming and saying something awful, like some religious person is like, oh, you are the one the Bible warned us about, and go into the light, repent now before it's too late. And I'm like, literally my post is about finding your light and working with light, but okay, I'll go into the light. Like, what? I'm sorry. Sometimes you get people like that, and it can be really discouraging, like, oh, especially when you're there doing, putting such good energy out into the world or with your friends, and you do something and then the feedback comes negative. It can be with your work, you really put your effort in and then the feedback is negative. It can feel very discouraging. Okay, just know that, okay, there's something a bit out of alignment. How did this slip in? So let me, clear my energy, seal my energy again, make sure that these people don't slip in. Also, where am I overgiving? Where am I depleting? Am I overdoing things? Is this a message saying that I'm overdoing stuff? Maybe do I need to pull back a little bit? Do I need to take a break? So this is something that you got to ask yourself. Okay, this month is about you becoming clever with your own energy, observing yourself and learning about yourself, observing the universe, looking at people, looking at things, strengthening your emotions and your third eye as well, so that you know what to do, what to think, what is true, what is not. Okay? Right. I feel like this is just a very general message, and I'm gonna have to make a couple of more videos this month to help you throughout to get things a bit more specific. So I'm gonna stop here. Just know that you already know the answers that you seek. Okay? Trust what you know. Move beyond any current challenges. Focus on what you desire and focus on feeding the energies that you want to grow. Okay? The emotions that you feed the energy to, that is what will grow. So if you're feeding, sadness and stuff, then that's going to grow. You're feeding your depression, that's going to grow. Again, work with mirror magic. Put on nice music and start dancing. I feel some nostalgia here, like old songs, from back in your days, or maybe some songs that you used to like that is no longer popular now. That song may come up and it's just kind of telling you like, look, you remember how you used to feel back then? How you healed, how you danced, and how you felt good. Yeah, that's coming back here. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps. I'll speak to you in the next video.